Asteroids, sometimes known as minor planets, are rocky, airless pieces of debris from early stages of the solar system's creation, which occurred about 4.6 billion years ago. The current known asteroid count is 1,113,527. Our solar system has a large number of asteroids. Most are found in the central asteroid belt, between Mars and Jupiter's orbits. A few asteroids pass in front of Jupiter and behind it. These asteroids are known as Trojan asteroids. Near-Earth objects, or NEOs for short, are asteroids that approach Earth and are closely monitored by NASA. 66 million years ago, a nearly 9-mile wide asteroid collided with Earth, sparking a mass extinction that wiped out most dinosaurs and 3/4 of the planet's plant and animal species. CHICXULUB slammed into the waters of what is now Mexico, triggering a mass extinction that killed off more than 75% of the Earth's species. The surface of the Earth was jolted and rolled by unspeakably strong earthquakes. North American coastlines were blasted by tsunamis that were over 150 feet tall. The intense heat of the asteroid's initial impact plume and ensuing deluge of debris caused wildfires to start hundreds of thousands of miles away from the impact site. Hundreds of sites around the world preserve vestiges from this cataclysm. Life on Earth suffered this devastating blow on a fateful spring day. After the first disaster, life on Earth went through a terrible nuclear winter that lasted for months or years. This was the part of the extinction event that killed most species. Gases and particles were thrown high into the air and blocked out the sun. This caused temperatures to drop by more than 60 degrees Fahrenheit and destroyed the ecosystems of the Mesozoic. It was a time of global darkness that had shaken the very foundations of our planet. Until now, this was the only event on our planet that caused mass extinction and such destruction. But that doesn't mean it won't happen again. There are rock and stone fragments floating in space, and about 100 tons of them fall on Earth every day. These celestial bodies falling on Earth are difficult to distinguish because they can be a comet, which we see as a sudden glowing object in the night sky, a shooting star, or even an asteroid. Even though the majority of asteroids are destroyed before entering Earth's atmosphere, it is certainly appropriate to be concerned about the ones hitting the planet. They can break out of their orbit and strike the Earth, just like the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs on the planet. So, what happens in the worst-case scenario occurs? Namely, an asteroid collides with Earth. With an asteroid hitting Earth, dust and smoke rising in the atmosphere prevents sunlight from reaching our world and can cause the total temperature to drop. This event can lead to the death of many living things. A small city could be destroyed if an asteroid the size of an apartment hits Earth. An asteroid the size of a 20-story building striking Earth can completely destroy a small country. The biggest reason for scientists to research asteroids, in addition to having more information about the solar system, is that they want to learn their total numbers and more about their trajectories and physical properties. If the course of an asteroid turns towards us, of course, we would like to know. The Chelyabinsk meteor was a small asteroid, about the size of a 6-story building, that broke up over the city of Chelyabinsk, Russia, on February 15, 2013. The blast was more powerful than a nuclear explosion, and monitoring stations as far away as Antarctica picked up on it. The shockwave generated shattered glass and injured about 1,200 people. Some scientists believe the meteor was so bright it briefly eclipsed the sun. The explosion was pegged at being 30 to 40 times stronger than the atomic bomb the United States dropped on Hiroshima, Japan during World War II. Chelyabinsk, on the other hand, didn't make as big of a noise as the Tunguska meteor, which exploded over Siberia in 1908. The Tunguska explosion flattened 825 square miles of the forest. Although it was a smaller explosion, dust from the Chelyabinsk impact stayed in the atmosphere for months. As of November 2022, 30,503 asteroids are known to be close to the Earth. Of these, 2,304 are both big enough and close enough to Earth that it could be dangerous. One of these hazardous asteroids is the asteroid known as Bennu. Bennu is a B-type asteroid, which means along with its other minerals, it has a lot of carbon. Bennu's carbon content creates a surface on the asteroid that reflects about 4% of the light that hits it, and that's not a lot. In contrast, the solar system's brightest planet, Venus, reflects about 65% of incoming light. The Earth reflects about 30%. Bennu is a carbonaceous asteroid that hasn't changed drastically in its makeup. This means that chemicals in rocks from the beginning of the solar system are on and below its deeper than pitch black surface. Bennu has been mostly undisturbed for billions of years. Not only is it close and made up of carbon, but it also is so old that scientists think it formed in the first 10 million years of our solar system, which was over 4.5 billion years ago. The NASA-funded Lincoln Near-Earth Asteroid Research Team discovered Bennu in 1999. Between the years of 2175 and 2199, the chance that Bennu will impact Earth is only 1 in 2700. But scientists still don't want to turn their backs on the asteroid. If Bennu does impact Earth, it would create a crater between 10 and 20 times its size and cause an area of devastation that could reach 100 times the size of the crater. The asteroid will make its next close approach to Earth in 2135. While Bennu won't come close enough to pose a threat to Earth, knowing its exact trajectory can help scientists better understand how our planet's gravity will change the asteroid's future orbit around the Sun. This could also affect the chance of Bennu impacting Earth after 2135. Bennu will make its most significantly close approach on September 24, 2182, with a 1 in 2700 chance of impacting Earth on that day. The researchers agree that the risk of Bennu impacting Earth is low, and NASA will continue to observe the asteroid's orbit for years to come. Another asteroid, similar to Bennu's, is called Ceres. Ceres is the largest asteroid in the main asteroid belt and the first asteroid to be discovered. It is so large that it is called a dwarf planet. Ceres was discovered in 1801 by Italian astronomer Giuseppe Piazzi. From 1802 until 2006, Ceres was considered the biggest asteroid ever discovered. If Ceres collides with Earth, there wouldn't be just devastation. There would be no Earth. Ceres' size alone would be enough to block the Sun as it approaches. After that, 10 kilometers of the Earth's crust would be destroyed by the collision. The entire world would experience hypersonic shockwaves. It would level everything in its path and set everything on fire. Nothing would stand a chance at surviving. To put it simply, our world would transform into a brilliant ball of fire and melted rock. Even if you managed to survive, perhaps in a hidden bunker underground, you wouldn't survive long. A nuclear winter-like condition would result from soot in the atmosphere. An asteroid crashing deep into the planet would unleash unimaginably large tsunami waves from the oceans. The Himalayan mountains would be completely destroyed in the fiery fallout. Most of the resulting debris following the impact would rain back down on every part of the planet, not just near the impact site. The asteroid, which is only 10 kilometers in diameter when it hits the Earth, is capable of wiping out most species of animals, including humans. So imagine what an asteroid the size of Ceres would do. The chances of Ceres hitting the planet Earth are 0.2%, but the presence of such large celestial structures is scary enough for us to imagine what would happen if one day they came close to our planet or even hit it. What do you think about asteroids that have a chance of hitting the Earth in the next couple of decades or centuries? Do let us know your thoughts in the comments below.